of Coast Guard personnel will face criminal charges in connection with the fatal shooting of a Taiwanese fisherman in disputed waters of northern Luzon last May 9. 8 of them will be charged with homicide, with the 4 others facing obstruction of justice. Let's hear the details of this report from Noel Perfecto.
8 out of 17 Philippine Coast Guard personnel on board the Maritime Patrol Craft vessel who encountered the Taiwanese fishing vessel in the east of Balitaan Channel near the Balitaan Island were charged with homicide by NBI Director Nonatos Rojas Jr. This after the NBI proved that 8 Coast Guard personnel intentionally shot the Taiwanese fishing vessel, resulting to the death of the captain. According to the NBI probe report, 45 out of 108 spent shells from the Philippine Coast Guard struck the vessel, which led to the immediate death of the Taiwanese captain. Director Rojas identified the 8 Coast Guard operatives as Commanding Officer of the Coast Guard Arnold de la Cruz, Seaman First Class Edrando Quiapo Aguila, Seaman First Class Melvin Bendo, Seaman Second Class Nicky Reynold Aurelio, Seaman First Class Andy Gib Ronario Golfo, Sani Galang Masangkay, Seaman First Class Henry Baco Solomon, and Police Officer 2 Richard Fernandez Cruz. 4 Coast Guard operatives were filed with obstruction of justice. They are Commanding Officer Arnold de la Cruz, Lieutenant Junior Grade Martin Bernabe, Seaman First Class Melvin Bendo, and Seaman First Class Marvin Ramirez.
Murder. Yes. Well, for murder to be established, there has to be under the law qualifying circumstances, evident premeditation, treachery, abuse of superior strength, which will qualify a killing from homicide to murder. We did not find any of the qualifying circumstances in our investigation that would qualify the killing to murder.
Director Rojas added that administrative actions and proceedings will be applied to the charged personnel based on Section 16 of Republic Act 9993, or an act of establishing the Philippine Coast Guard as an armed and uniformed service attached to the DOTC. NBI forensic experts also identified Seaman First Class Edrando Quiapo Aguila as the one who fired the 5006 M14 automatic rifle that killed the captain of the Taiwanese fishing vessel. Based on the NBI report, the firing of the Philippine Coast Guard personnel was not in self-defense, unlike the first statements of the Coast Guard authorities. Rojas stressed that the filing of charges was with the blessing of President Benigno Aquino III. For the People's Television, Noel Perfecto.